Hey, welcome back to the CPRS introduction and how to set up. The purpose of this video is going to be what everyone should have for an initial setup. So this is your first time logging into CPRS and how to streamline some of the sections. The three sections I'm going to focus on in this video is the Orders tab, the Notes tab, and then this Labs, and then show you how to make worksheets. These are things you're going to use every single day, every single patient, every single encounter. So I figured that if I could show you how to put the CPRS in the highest utility version, that you might end up getting some gains. So let's start with orders. So the problem with the Orders tab is that it's every order that's ever been placed on this patient, inpatient, outpatient, labs, and everything else like that. But you don't need all those orders, and it slows down the computer to pull them all up. So what I recommend is going to View, going to Custom Order View, then clicking all here and all there, and then just making sure that the orders are listed through T-30 to T. And what that is that references from T-30, which is 30 days ago. T is reference to today through today, and if you hit OK, what it does is it saves just the last 30 days worth of orders. So instead of thousands of orders, you only get maybe hundreds of orders, or hopefully tens of orders. Let's go ahead and also, when you do that, anytime you change your view that you like, you want to save it as your default view. So the next time that you come back to it, the default view will be T-30 through T. So if you save it like this, you'll end up getting just the last 30 days worth of orders. The next thing I want to show you is a very similar thing to Notes, but rather than having it be that, what it is it's like this hodgepodge of notes on the left side, and I couldn't even reset it to look like what the initial CPRS setup is. I think it's because it's so bad that CPRS won't allow me to go back to it. But so what I want to do is I want to show you the same type of thing. So go to View, go to Custom View, and if you need more than 500 notes, so I'll make my max number 500. I find that to be a good number of notes. Make sure that it's signed documents, 500 notes there. Then instead of this one being visit date, change this to title of note, and then chronological, and then descending and date of note. And so what you end up doing is you end up saving it where this is the alphabetical note title, and so cardiology is under C, pulmonary is under P, and obviously renal would be under R. Everyone knows the alphabet, I'm hoping at least. But so once again, go here, save as default view, and then hit yes. And now my default view is the last 500 notes by note title, and if you still want that by date order, or that by date list, is you just click the all signed notes here and then just click date, so it's descending here, and this is the newest note scrolling down to the oldest note. Once again, make sure that you go up to View, save as default view, and replace current defaults, yes. If you need more than 500 notes, you just simply go back to that same thing, Custom View. You can see this patient has 2,982 notes. So if I wanted to return all of them, I would just go 2,982 here. And then if I click OK and I don't save it as default, this will be a one-time view. And so as you can see, it's going to pull up the 2,982 notes. It can take a little while to pull up this many notes, but our computer system generally is fast enough to pull up these notes in less than about 30 seconds or so. And you can see it is currently every single note that's ever been written on this patient. The last thing that I want to show you in this video is the Worksheet tab. So what I want everyone to do is I want everyone to create worksheets. And what that means is it means that you can have these quick grab tabs. So this is a CBC, white blood cell count, hemoglobin, platelet, so on and so forth. And you click it, and then what you can do is you can have a date range. So these are all results of the CBC that's ever been done on this patient. Now, the easiest way to do it, you can do it a couple ways, and I'll show you both real quick. The easiest way to do it is to type, one of the ways you can do it, this is actually the slowest way, is you can type in things like creatinine, and then hit add, and then hit creatinine, and then you can do cryoglobulins and add, and you can hit OK, and then you go back to worksheet, and they're here, and you can hit new, and it'll make the test group of creatinine and cryoglobulins. So now you'll see that my quick grab is creatinine and cryoglobulins as test group 17, but the easiest thing to do actually is find your attending's name up in this person with defined test groups. So I'm going to use Dr. Hockhauser, another attending here on the wards who I know has test groups available, and I'll see what test groups she has. And if I like them, I'm going to steal them. Don't tell Dr. Hockhauser. She's very, she likes things not stolen, obviously. But so her CBC test group is here, and if I like that it's white blood cell count, hemoglobin, platelets, I'll just click new, and now what's happened is this will pop in as my test group, and that's test group number 18. And as you can see, I have 15 different test groups, starting with a CBC here, and then working my way through, and you'll see that some of my test groups have, this is my calcium phos mag, my glucose test group, my diabetes test group, I have ABG and a VBG test group, this is my oh no lab test group, troponin, lactic acid, ESR, CRP test group, and then this one is my BNP. So BMP. I use these literally every day, and I strongly recommend that you use test groups as well. That is something that I'm going to go ahead and insist that everyone sets up on day one, because you'll utilize them every single day. And that is how I think everyone should set up their CPRS initially to make sure that their day goes a little bit faster. I do hope this is quite helpful.